Hey everybody! This class is a brief, gentle prenatal flow. You're going to use a couple props here, so set everything up ahead of time so you don't have to mess with it during your practice. I used a bolster with a blanket set on top of it towards the back of the mat, and then also take a block and place it toward the front of your mat on the highest setting. So we're going to go back and forth between these two things, so once you have it set up, you don't have to make any adjustments during your practice, or if you do, they're going to be minor. So you can take a look at it in this picture here. And so you know about how to put it together. So enjoy this flow. I hope you have a fantastic day. Namaste. Start your practice by sitting on your bolster, your props, your blankets, whatever you've created, your feet behind you in supported hero's pose. Close your eyes and begin to slow your breathing, allowing your inhales to be deep, your exhales to be deep, and allow more fullness in every breath in, and see if you can send the breath out toward the back of your body as well as through your chest and down through your belly. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, please do so at this time. Draw your hands into your heart center, palms press, release your chin towards your chest. You can always have your intention to simply stay with your breath, being mindful. As you're ready, lift your chin up and blink your eyes open. Take your left hand down to your left thigh. Reach your right hand up and over so it touches the left side of your head. Release your shoulder away and then drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. And pull your left shoulder blade back to get a deeper stretch in the left side of your neck. If this feels like a little bit too much, take your hand to the top of your belly. Notice if your right shoulder has a tendency to creep up and let it drop down. Then take your right hand, place it to the side of your right face, and then press your head back up. Take your right hand down to your thigh, reach your left arm up and over, place your fingers on the right side of your head, release your left shoulder down, release your left ear towards your left shoulder. And same on this side, start to pull your right shoulder blade back behind you for a deeper stretch. On every exhale, soften a little bit more. Take your hand off of the top of your head, press into your left temple and press your head back up. Interlace your fingers together and then press the insides of your hands toward the front of the room, coming to straight arms or close to straight arms. And then release your chin towards your chest. Find more broadness through your back. Press out through your hands. Keep your breath deep. Lift your chin up, gently unwind your hands, unclasp, and then take the opposite clasp, other pinky on the bottom. Flip your palms up, pressing up towards the sky. Let your shoulder blades descend behind you, and then if it's comfortable, send your gaze upward. Full breath in, deep breath out, and then unwind gently the same way you came. Unlace your fingertips. Take your hands to the tops of your thighs. Take a few rounds of seated cat-cow. On your inhale, reach your chest forward. Maybe gaze up, and on your exhale, arch back, gazing down towards your knees. Inhale takes you forward, opening your chest. Exhale releases back. Once more to your own breath, move slowly and try to peak the pose at the top of your breath for cow, and peak at the bottom of your breath for cat. Then come back up to a neutral spine. Take your hands down toward the mat and then make your way into a tabletop position. Tuck your toes behind you and then press up to downward facing dog. Make sure you've got plenty of space and your legs are a little bit wider than hips distance. They might even come all the way out to the edge of your mat, depending on what is most comfortable for you. Press down and out with your fingertips. Feel free to keep your knees bent as much as you like. Then release your knees back down to the mat. Carefully move your right foot towards the front of the mat so you're in this low lunge. Your right hand to the outside of your right foot. It's okay to be up onto your fingertips. If you'd like this to be more active, you can press down through your left toes and lift up your left knee. Otherwise, just shift your hips around, make circles in one direction, make circles in the other. Use your fingers for stability, getting into some of those joints. Come back to center. Bring your right knee back behind you so you're back to tabletop. And then move your left foot up towards the front of the mat. If it's comfortable to have your left fingertips on the outside of your left foot, please do that. And then take circles with your hips and your knee again. Use your hand for support and make sure that you've got enough space for your belly so your left foot is going to be a little bit further out. Carefully place your left foot back behind you. Press back onto your props for supported hero pose once again. Release your shoulder blades behind you. This time interlace your fingers. Press the insides of your hands up towards the sky. Gaze up. On your next breath out, gently unwind. Cross your fingers in the opposite way. Reach the insides of your hands to the front. Release your chin down to your chest. You may even take a little bit of an arc in your back if that's comfortable. If it feels too compressed, then don't go so far. And then come back up, lift up your chest, unwind your hands. Press back up to your hands and knees, rocking forward. Take a few rounds of cat and cow here. Inhale. Dip your belly a little bit, lift your chest, sit your gaze up if that's comfortable, and on your exhale, press through your hands and knees, arcing into cat. Very good. Tuck your toes behind you, press back up to downward facing dog. Bend your knees so much you can look towards the front of the mat, and then just walk your way up in kind of a forward fold. And press your hands on top of your block to lift you up, a little bit more of support. Again, make sure that your feet are pretty wide, maybe as far wide as the outsides of your mat. Keep a bend in your knees, just a little bit of a bend or a big bend, whatever is best for you. Inhale, come up about halfway, pressing into your block. Find elongation of your spine, maybe send your gaze out a little bit. And exhale, release down on top of your block again. Keep that micro bend in your knees. Twice more. Inhale, find length. Keep a tight, little bit of tightness in your low belly to support yourself. Exhale, release forward. Let your head come down. Last time, inhale. Wave out long, pressing down through your hands. Exhale, release. Keep your hands onto the block. Shake your head yes and no. Maybe shrug your shoulders a little bit. Even rock a little bit left and right. A little bit of motion in your knees. Be sure not to make this too big. Then inhale, bend your knees slightly, and on your exhale, start to round your way up. On your next breath in, reach your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, release your shoulder blades down. Palms face the front of the room into Tadasana. Next breath in, let your fingertips drift up towards the sky. Palms press, gaze up. Exhale, release your hands down to your heart center. Once more, inhale, rebound, gaze up towards your palms. And on your exhale, bend in your knees, roll forward, take your hands down to the top of your block. And then carefully bend your knees, place your hands into the mat. Come onto your hands and knees in the way that feels best. If you want to come back to a downward facing dog before coming to your knees, if that's better, then take that path. Even if you come to down dog, come back to your tabletop, and then press back onto your props, back to supported hero pose once again. Release your shoulder blades onto your back. Allow your eyes to drift shut. And you can continue your meditation on your intention. Either leave your hands on your thighs, or if you'd like, one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Namaste.